Are you new to yoga or coming back to yoga and wondering where to begin? Well, this nice, gentle, easy flow is going to be a perfect introduction to yoga. Hey, I'm Tina. Allow me to guide you through an easy and gentle yoga flow, perfect for beginners. So as you can see, I am sitting cross-legged. Have your right leg in front just so we're on the same page. I'm going to guide you through a simple yoga practice. I want you to focus on rooting the hips down into the mat and sitting really tall so that you're reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to rest down on the knees. If you're comfortable closing the eyes, do so. It's a great way to let go of everything that's going on around you and tune into everything that's going on inside. One of the foundations of yoga is the breath. And while you might not get it today or tomorrow or next week, the more you focus on the breath, the inhales and the exhales, the more you're able to enter a state of meditation and relaxation. So I want you to just trace the breath. Notice how it fills up the lungs, your chest rises with every inhale. With every exhale, the air comes out and you get a little softer, a little more grounded into the mat. Trace again, an inhale and an exhale. Go for a couple more rounds on your own. Then we'll start to open up the side body. So you can blink the eyes open. Welcome back to the space. Right hand is going to fall off the side of the mat. Left arm will sweep up and walk the right hand away from you so that you can get some space for your left side. Now I don't want you to be folding inward and down towards your mat. Think about opening yourself up as you get this side lean. You might even shift your gaze underneath the arm. Now we'll take a big windmill of the arm. So the left hand is going to drop back behind you and the right hand comes across to the opposite leg for a twist. As you come around forward, the hands out in front of you, and you take a walk out. So this could be flat hands to the mat, straighter arms, elbows down. Wherever you are, look down towards the mat, maybe even tucking the chin. And feel the stretch for the outer hips. Walk yourself back up. Now keep the right knee bent, but extend the left leg wider. You might pull right foot closer again. We'll take a counter twist now, so the right hand back, left hand to that opposite knee. But this time, kick out through that straight leg. So you're pressing out through the heel, activating that leg. Now the right arm will float up. And while you keep your twist, add a side lean. Now going over towards the left. And then you'll come right back out. Now from here, we're coming to your tabletop. So you can kind of just roll over onto the hands and knees. Any way is absolutely fine for you to get there. Once you're there, make space for the fingers by spreading each of the fingers nice and wide, making sure shoulders are over wrists and hips are over your knees, so everything is nice and stacked. Then let your belly button fall down towards the mat, and you'll feel the tailbone press up. So you want your sits bones up towards the ceiling, and then Physically pull your heart through your arms so you have a lot of space for the throat, the heart, the chest. And now we'll do the opposite. So you'll press the mat away from you, tailbone tucks under, spine to ceiling, chin to chest. And again, pull your heart forward, let the tailbone lift. And then curl it under again. Back through center, we'll lift to your downward facing dog. So the hands stay where they are, space in the fingers, tuck the toes, and just let the hips press up towards the ceiling. I want you to focus on having a nice deep bend at the knees. Notice how my back is nice and flat and my tailbone is lifted high to the ceiling. Sometimes if we try to straighten the legs, it brings the torso too far forward and there's way more pressure on the shoulders than needed. So the heels do not need to touch down. The legs do not need to be straight. Let the head go, give it a shake or a nod. Now one of my favorites, drop one heel at a time and pedal out. So take your dog for a walk, lengthening the calves and the Achilles, the backs of the legs. And then we'll return to sit. So you have the left shin in front this time. Just take a moment to notice if that picked up the breath, if you're a little bit warmer. And just try to slow and steady the breath out again and close the eyes. Feel the lungs expand and then deflate. Lengthen the breath out. Come into a few moments of mindful meditation, just focusing on the breath and nothing else. And blink the eyes open. Let's take the left hand off the side. Right arm will reach up, and then climb the hand wider and get that stretch for right side. And the gaze could float. Now it's the big windmill. So you take the right arm behind you, drop it down, left arm all the way across, and you sit tall in your twist. Let the legs get heavy. And as you come forward, we walk out into the fold. So it could be straight arms, bent arms, arms all the way down. Look down. Then walk back up, and we'll extend your right leg. Pull left foot closer in. Kick out through the heel, so that's going to strengthen the top of the leg, the thigh, and just get you nice and stable. Now let's take your twist to the left. So you can drop the left hand behind you and the right arm comes across. And now you can float the left arm up overhead and add the lean. So feel more of a stretch for the bottom of the leg. And you go to a space where you feel comfortable enough to deeply breathe. Then we'll come all the way out and again through to your tabletop. So any means that's comfortable to get there. Space for the fingers. So now we're going to go side to side with the hips to stretch the side body. The hips are just going to rock over to the right. Look for your hips with your gaze. Back to center. And then everything over to the left. Let's match it with breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Toes tuck under, hips go high. Now we're going to look forward and step the feet behind the hands. Bend the knees a lot and take a hold of opposite elbows as you find a fold. Now let the arms dangle and vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to rise up nice and slow. Once you're at the top, reach the arms overhead. And then let's place hands right down by your side. So the palms are spun forward, the feet are rooted down into the mat. Lift the crown of the head, drop your shoulders, pull your belly button into your spine. Reach the arms nice and wide, all the way up, and then bend the knees, forward fold. Step the feet behind you, and let the hips go high, downward facing dog. Let's come to sit again. This time the feet come to touch, and we've got a visitor here, and that's Obi. I want you to either take a hold of the shins if that's more appropriate for you, otherwise you can go down towards the feet. Sit tall, pull yourself forward, and then drop your chin to your chest and breathe. Focus on that steady breath in and out. Now as you look up, the right ear will drop towards your right shoulder. Back to center and then all the way to the other side. Back to center, and now take a little lean out so the elbows can bend. Look down at the feet. and then come on up. So there you have a really nice, gentle, easy introduction to yoga. We'll be saying goodbye. So if you are brand new to yoga, take it easy. There's lots of opportunity for you to do gentle stretches, and there's plenty of yoga out there that doesn't get you into super advanced shapes. So if you liked this yoga class, give me a thumbs up, and more importantly, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day, and namaste.